You've been told that eating more fruit is always a good thing. It sounds harmless, even noble, doesn't it? A bright orange in the morning, a sweet banana after lunch, maybe a juicy grape snack at night. But here's something most people never hear from their doctor. Some fruits, yes, the ones sitting right now in your kitchen, may actually accelerate aging instead of slowing it down. I've seen it happen, again and again. Seniors over 60 who eat healthy, yet wonder why they still feel exhausted, why their blood sugar keeps creeping up, why sleep gets lighter and shorter every year. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and what I'm about to share might just help you reclaim the energy, focus, and deep sleep you thought you'd lost forever. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly which 5 fruits could be silently working against your longevity, and what to replace them with to help your body feel 10 years younger. And if you're someone who truly cares about healthy aging and living stronger after 60, take a second now to follow this channel. That simple click means you'll never miss the kind of science-backed insights that could add good years to your life. You know, I've met so many people in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, all trying their best to live healthy. They eat their fruits, drink plenty of water, maybe take a morning walk. They do everything right. And yet, they still wake up tired. Their knees ache. Their stomach feels bloated after even a small meal. Some can't fall asleep, or wake up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling. I see it in their faces, frustration mixed with confusion. How can I be doing everything right, doctor, and still feel this way? Does that sound familiar? If you've ever felt like your body just doesn't bounce back the way it used to, you're not imagining it. After 60, metabolism slows, hormones shift, and even digestion changes. The foods that once fueled you can now turn against you, not because you've done something wrong, but because your body has changed. And here's the part most people don't realize. Not all healthy foods fit every stage of life. Especially when it comes to senior nutrition and healthy aging. Some choices that seem harmless can quietly sabotage your anti-aging diet, raising blood sugar, slowing down your liver, or keeping inflammation on a low simmer that wears you down day after day. But here's the hopeful truth: once you understand which foods to avoid after 60 and why, your energy, digestion, and sleep can all shift dramatically, sometimes in just a matter of days. I've seen seniors regain their focus, sleep through the night again, even rediscover that morning spark they thought they'd lost forever. And if you're listening right now, I want you to pause for a moment and think. Have you noticed certain healthy foods that don't leave you feeling so great anymore? Drop a quick comment and tell me. I read them personally. And you might be surprised how many others share the same experience. Now, let me tell you who made me realize how powerful these small changes can be. Before we go further, I'd love to know, where are you listening from? Are you tuning in during your morning walk? Or maybe late at night when sleep just won't come? Tell me in the comments. It's always amazing to see how many of us from all over the world are walking this same path toward healthy aging. Now, after decades of guiding older adults through nutrition and lifestyle changes, I've come to realize something powerful. Most people don't age poorly because they stop caring. They age poorly because they keep trusting the same health rules that no longer fit their bodies. You see, our nutritional needs evolve. What once fueled us in our 30s or 40s can begin to work against us after 60. Digestion slows, insulin sensitivity drops, the liver clears sugar more slowly. Even the way our cells use antioxidants changes. That's why senior nutrition must be different, more deliberate, more precise. And here's the truth very few people talk about. Around the world, millions of older adults are unknowingly making the same mistake, especially when it comes to fruit. They believe that more fruit means better health. But in reality, some of the most popular fruits, the ones marketed as superfoods, can quietly sabotage your anti-aging diet and make it harder for you to maintain longevity after 60. I've seen patients who felt weak, dizzy, or constantly bloated, and they couldn't figure out why. Many of them were proud of their healthy choices. They'd start every morning with a big fruit smoothie, or snack on sweet tropical fruits thinking they were boosting immunity. But their blood sugar told a different story. That's when I realized the problem isn't fruit itself, it's how and which fruits we eat after 60. In a moment, I'll show you exactly what's going wrong and how just a few smart swaps can restore your energy, balance your blood sugar, and support real healthy aging. Before we go deeper, let me ask you, how often do you think about living longer, not just existing, but living well? Many people over 60 believe that eating more fruit automatically means living longer. But what if I told you that some of the very fruits you eat every day could quietly be working against your longevity? I've seen this pattern over and over in my years working with older adults. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 74. Active, kind, and determined to age healthily. Every morning, she made a beautiful bowl of fruit, pineapple chunks, banana slices, watermelon, grapes, and a glass of orange juice. She was proud of it. Doctor, she said, I've given up sweets. I only eat natural sugar now. But 3 months later, she came back, more fatigued than before. Her blood sugar was higher, her knees stiffer, and her blood pressure unpredictable. Her diet was clean, her fruit fresh, yet her body told another story. So we ran her labs. Her glucose levels were high, inflammatory markers were elevated, and her energy curve, the daily rhythm of vitality, was flatter than ever. That's when I started to look deeper. And what I found was alarming. 5 fruits, the very ones Eleanor thought would help her live longer, were silently doing the opposite. 1. Pineapple, sweet but stressful. Yes, pineapple contains bromelain, which can ease inflammation. But here's what most people don't realize. Its high fructose load can still raise oxidative stress if eaten daily. According to a 2021 Journal of Clinical Nutrition review, seniors consuming more than 40 grams of fructose a day, even from fruit, showed increased insulin resistance and cellular aging markers. Pineapple alone can deliver nearly half that in one serving. So while the enzymes help in one way, the sugar quietly undermines cell longevity in another. It's not evil, but it's not your fountain of youth either. 2. Bananas, a comfort that ages cells faster. Bananas are convenient and soft, but they're also one of the highest glycemic fruits. A ripe banana can raise blood sugar almost as much as white rice. And when your glucose spikes repeatedly, it triggers glycation, a process that literally stiffens your blood vessels and skin over time. One 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found that adults with frequent post-meal spikes had 25% shorter telomeres, the biological caps that protect your DNA and control how long cells live. That's why I tell my patients, bananas are fine occasionally, but daily, it's aging you from the inside out. 3. Grapes, the sugar you don't notice. Grapes are nature's candy. Rich in antioxidants, yes, but also loaded with glucose and fructose that act fast. A cup of grapes has around 23 grams of sugar. And without fiber buffers, that sugar floods your bloodstream. For someone over 60 with slower insulin response, that means more fat storage, more oxidative stress, and less cellular repair time. Studies from Harvard Medical School show that chronic high fructose intake, even natural, is associated with shorter lifespan in mice and accelerated mitochondrial damage in older humans. So while the resveratrol in grapes sounds good, it's not enough to offset the damage of overconsumption. 4. Watermelon, hydrating but hollow. I know how refreshing it feels to bite into watermelon on a hot afternoon. But here's the problem: its glycemic index is one of the highest among fruits. And it lacks the fiber needed to balance that sugar release. So when seniors eat large portions, especially on an empty stomach, they get a fast sugar surge followed by an energy crash. This constant roller coaster stresses your heart and damages arterial elasticity, both crucial to long-term longevity after 60. In fact, a 2022 study in Aging Cell Journal linked repeated high GI food spikes to premature endothelial aging, meaning your arteries literally age faster than you do. 5. Orange juice, the most misleading health drink. This one surprises almost everyone. Orange juice is marketed as vitamin-packed and heart-friendly. But in truth, 1 glass equals 3 whole oranges worth of sugar without any fiber to slow it down. In a 2019 Harvard analysis of over 50,000 adults, those who drank fruit juice daily had a 16% higher mortality risk compared to those who ate whole fruits. Why? Because sugar without fiber promotes inflammation, fat storage, and metabolic aging, the trio that silently shortens lifespan. So, no, drinking juice every morning isn't staying young. It's quietly pushing your metabolic age years ahead. Now, when I told Eleanor all this, she was shocked. She said, "Doctor, I thought fruit couldn't hurt anyone." I told her, "It's not that fruit is bad. It's that your body at 74 isn't the same as it was at 40. She adjusted: smaller portions, more variety, less sugar-dense choices. 3 months later, her inflammation dropped. Her energy returned. Her labs improved. But most importantly, she said, "I feel young again, not just in body, but in control." Here's the real takeaway. If you're over 60, Eating these 5 fruits in excess won't extend your lifespan because they overload your system instead of nourishing it. True healthy aging isn't about loading up on anything natural. It's about eating with awareness, balancing what your body can process now, not what worked decades ago. So let me ask you, which of these fruits surprised you the most? Have you been relying on one of them every day, believing it's helping you live longer? Tell me below. Your story might help someone else rethink their choices. And if this conversation opened your eyes, subscribe and join this community. Because I'll be sharing more insights like this: what foods truly promote longevity after 60, and which healthy habits quietly hold us back. You deserve to live longer, stronger, and sharper, and sometimes that starts by unlearning what you thought was healthy. This is Dr. Miller. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, not every fruit adds years to your life, but every mindful choice does. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode.